Howdy people, I'm Flashbang Monk, and we're back playing Prison Architect. Didn't bash my guitar this time when I stopped playing the intro, so that's nice, at least. So we're going to jump back in. Oh, wrong button. There we go. So, last episode we left off where we had finished making the room for the cell. We had had a small riot. And we had also finished off the offices, but we hadn't applied the power to it yet. I've also noticed as well, after watching some of the replays, that we haven't really dealt with the whole lighting situation. And also, there's a slight worry over here that if the prisoners get in to the management area, that they might be able to escape. So we'll get rid of that possibility and get rid of these because they're all done. Okay, there we go. Right, so this episode we're going to be making our cells, and we're going to be transporting the current prisoners who quite injured into them, and the new prisoners that we'll be getting in the morning into here as well. Also, we're going to be looking at getting. That's weird. Okay. Also, we're going to be looking at getting some deployment, which is a particular skill you can research. So we're going to actually do that now. So we're going to get security now. And we're going to get finance. So basically what those two do, the security will allow us to be able to put guards on patrol, get riot police in the future, that sort of thing. Just basically make security better, so we'll have less riots, and workers will be damaged less from riots as well. And the finance allows you to spend a little bit more money than you usually would be able to, but also to see your cash flow that's coming in from using prisoners to work and from federal grants and all that sort of thing. So that's always quite nice. I think that's the basic plan. So you can see prisoner grants and federal grants. So the more prisoners you have, the more grants you'll get for them. Working like an actual American prison, which is good. Which is good. Let's get some cell doors on that. Getting a bit low on cash again. Okay, we're going to need utilities, so we're going to drag the electric up into here. And we're going to need water, so we're going to drag that up into here as well. Okay. That's each of these going to be individual cells. So what we need is beds. So as you can see, cell blocks actually eat your money away, but it's a good thing because then you can keep the prisoners on lockdown if they start rioting, or they can be confined to their cell after, attacking staff or attacking each other or committing nasty acts in the showers, that sort of thing. Okay, and utilities, so we're going to need little pipes to go to all of those. Okay. Might need another storage area, although hopefully that won't be the case. We are getting a bit low on power again, so what we might do is we might get another one of those utilities. Capacitor. And that should fix that for now. So as you can see, it says solitary. That means that he should really technically at the moment be confined in a cell. And then some of them will say if they've committed like a really big crime. Oh no, so isn't solitary... Isn't that... Don't we have solitary confinement? Yeah, okay. So it's not actually sending them to the cells, but never mind. Let's get these all marked as cells. Oh, phone's ringing. It's nice and professional during a recording, isn't it? I'll have to ring him back. So we're actually getting somewhere here. We do have the problem that the administration centre is going to be finished soon, so we'll get some money from that. And cell block A is going to be finished as soon as they finish this work here, so we'll get some money from that as well. But sorry, excuse me. What was I saying? Yeah. So the main problem we have at the moment is that we've got quite a few injured. Well, injured prisoners and guards, so that's difficult. So what we need to do is we need to set up a medical bay, or infirmary, which we can take here, and we will when we're up and fully running. And that's about it at the moment. We've got prisoners coming in 2 hours. Sorry I'm coughing so much. Just coming down with a cold, I think, or something. I'll make this look a little bit better as well. I don't like the idea of things not looking neat, so we'll do that as well. There's a bit more there. Oh, didn't mean that to be that. Let's try that again. Okay, so as you can see, I've left the ability to make an entrance here. So I'm thinking maybe a medical centre here, maybe the morgue, all those sorts of things, and then maybe a visitors wing or another cell block if we really need it. The only thing I can see being an issue at the moment is feeding prisoners. We seem to have a reasonable amount of food. Do we only have 2 chefs? Look at these guys. Boy, I'm gonna follow you to the shower. Come here, boy. Come here. Ultimately, we probably shouldn't have a door on the shower department, because otherwise, look, they're having to, queue up to have a wash and stuff. So we're gonna leave that locked open so that people can just get in. It's taking a while to finish that. So we're going to have a look at the regime here. So this is what our prisoners will be doing every day. And we want shower time to be a little bit longer. Don't want smelly prisoners. It's not how we roll. So a good amount of free time. Give them a little bit extra to eat. That was eat, please. Some yard time, yeah, that's good. And then we'll put them to work. And then have another shower before sleep. Okay, so that's done out of the bureaucracy. We've only got 2 chefs. Why can't I get the accountant? Where's the accountant? Accountant. Oh, it's not done yet. That's why. So we want to get deployment first of all. That's very important. So we can now do that when he's finished researching it. Okay, so the cells are starting to get finished, and you can see they're all relaxing or pooing or whatever they need to do. This guy weightlifting. Yeah, he is. I like how he just sits there though, he doesn't. What's he doing now? Okay. Move light to storage, yeah. Cool. What are you guys doing outside? Get your asses up in here. Okay, so that little ding has told me that the accountant is now ready to be hired, so we shall get one of those. There's the accountant's office. So now you can see we have our daily cash flow, which when you click on it, it will open up your finance. Oh, what's this? Oh, the valuation. Okay. So we're bringing in £908 per day, which is reasonable for how small of a prison we have at the moment. That's obviously going to go up, so it's fine. I also want to get, no, not a guard, I want the chief. Get him in there. That's why we went researching deployment. It's one of his things to research. And we want another chef. 2 chefs? 2 chefs. And 2 more guards. There we go. Okay, so the money's dropped out of the cash flow, but that's fine. We have a bit of a balance, and we've got more prisoners coming. Well, they've already came in, haven't they? But we've got more coming in tomorrow. What are you guys doing outside? They seem to like hanging around outside, even when there's work to be done. So we got 10 grand there for completing the basic office and administrations building. Okay, wow, I've never seen this before. So we now have people that want to visit. There's one family waiting to be able to visit whoever is in the prison. Yeah. So we might actually have to make a visitor's room, which is interesting because I've never done one before. So this, I like the idea of this actually. It's cleaning cupboard, visitation room, common room. Okay. I mean, ultimately, we could sack the injured guard. Is there only one of them? There's 2 of them. Let's sack you. And sack you, I'm afraid. We'll replace you. As for the injured prisoners, well, they're in prison, so unfortunate. For now, anyway. I will get a medical centre at some point. So for visiting, we're going to have... That'll do it. And we'll get rid of these two. I'm really sorry about the coughing. I know that's not like the nicest thing to be hearing. We'll bring that down to there, and we need some fencing there and some fencing there, so nobody can get out. And we need an entrance, which we will have as large jail door. And we're going to put it, yeah, there. Oh, what do you have? I saw that. Sometimes it's a good idea to keep an eye on your prisoners, because they'll occasionally show that they have something in their hand. Yeah, he had a set of keys, look. So I'm going to keep an eye on these guys. So ultimately that could have been bad, that could have led to somebody escaping. And you really don't want that. Like, of all the things that can happen in a prison, I think prisoners escaping is probably, you know, the sign of you're doing something wrong, maybe. That's Dave, or LENG Sinister. He's telling me he's awesome, which we all knew anyway. Come on, admit it. You knew it. Visiting table. I've never seen a visiting table before, so this is going to take a little while to find. Was it a visiting table? Yeah, visitor table. There we go. Oh, they're quite nice, aren't they? Okay, that should do for now. We don't want to give them too much straight away, because otherwise they'll be expecting it all the time. Why don't you use the staff door? Idiot. Oh well. Still can't get over the fact that they're just like, they just, I'll just wander around Roach. It's like, I don't care, I'll just walk around naked. Ah, this is because of the laundry thing. We can sort out the deployment now as well, actually. Locked bureaucracy. Prisoner labour, there we go. Requires a foreman. Foreman. I guess that's maintenance, isn't it? So we're gonna get that straight away. And Sinister's saying that we should fear him. I think that's quite true. Quite very true. Get an object. We need a door. Okay, so we got deployment. So basically what this will allow us to do is to put a guard on somewhere. So that guard's going to stay in there, keep an eye on the cells. We want a guard in the main walkthroughs. We want a guard in the yard, guard in the holding cell, and we'll keep a guard in the canteen as well. So now we only have 3 available that are walking around. The other ones are stationed at a particular place. What you can also do with deployment is you can set patrols. So this guy in the main, I don't know what you would call it, the main walkway, I guess, is going to patrol around like so. Oh, thank you. And this guy in the cell, I want him to patrol around, checking on all the cells. And the guy in the canteen, I want him, you know, walking the line, checking to see if anyone's trying to shank each other. And same for the holding cell guy. I want him nice square route, just walking around, making sure everyone knows he's there. And the yard as well. We're going to have him pacing around the outskirts and pass the phone so we can have a little listen just in case there's any dodgy talk going on. Go. Beautiful. So now they will walk those paths, they'll patrol them, they'll wait for anything to go wrong or for people to need to move through doors, and they'll go over and unlock them, so you have less time being used up by workers and prisoners trying to get into places. And that's about it, I think, for today. We've got our visitation centre. We're going to see what that brings in. And we're going to be looking at labour for next episode and getting those prisoners to earn us some money and do us some work. I think that's a good idea. No riots today, unfortunately. It's a bit of a shame. It would have been nice. We did catch somebody trying to escape. We had a set of keys. So at least that was something interesting. Maintenance is going to finish up, and then I'm going to finish the episode once I've hired him. So there he is, Mr. Foreman. There's your office. And we're going to put bureaucracy, prison labour on. And that's us for today. So I'll just leave you with a nice group shower scene, and just remember, don't drop the soap. Love you, bye!